Well, this will either warm you up or cool you down. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's almost, not quite, but almost 70 degrees warmer in Phoenix, Arizona right now. And that's where we find the Brewers for spring training.
Ben Handelman packing golf shirts and shorts, and that's it. That's where we find him, in the FOX6 golf shirt there. You have a guest with you.
Hey guys, yeah, you never who you run into in spring training, and look who's here. Reigning NL Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Spring is here. The team is back. What did you tell the team today?
We just talked about, our agreements, our commitments to each other, how we have to play, the awareness, the responsibility, and yeah, we gave a lot of credit to our losses. We lost a great one in Bob Uecker, and we know that he'll still be with us. He's a legend, and legends never die, so I think he'll be part of every pitch. But he's a big loss for us.
I want to ask you about that first, because we talked to the owner, Mark Antanasio, today. He said he felt the presence of Bob Uecker with you guys today.
No doubt. I mean, we used him in my talk today was about, how Uecker represents the Milwaukee Brewers. His authenticity, he had chances to go other places. He chose the Brewers, and he stayed with it. And his favorite thing was being at the ballpark, bringing the game to the people. And that's who we need to be. That's us. That's how we do it, authentically. And he kept it light, which we need to do also, and just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, what is a season with Bob Uecker, without Bob Uecker, going to be like this year?
I think we're going to keep him with us. I think we're going to keep the memory with us very, very strong. You'll see his presence a lot around the stadium, and he represents a lot of who we are. So we're going to try to keep him as close as we can.
Let's talk about the team. We lost an all-star closer in a trade. We lose Willie Adames to free agency. When you're looking up and down the lineup, how do you view the team?
Well, I mean, it happens every year. You're going to lose players that need to get paid big, and that's not us. We're not going to do that very often. But we fill in with people from within. We don't go out and sign a lot of big free agents and things like that. And it's a place of opportunity. So you're going to see names like you never heard of guys last year, and then all of a sudden they're household names the next year. Hopefully we'll have a bunch of that again.
Well, and a lot of those players are back, and they aren't household names anymore, at least to Brewers fans. They may be to the rest of the league. But you guys won a lot last year.
We did.
Does lightning strike twice?
I think it does. I think it starts with, inside of you, what you're committed to. Are you still hungry? Do you want it bad? Do you want to have an uncommon mindset? Do you want to be different? Because we have to be different. And if you're going to compete with the best, we had the fourth best record in baseball last year, and not too far from the best. And over the last 7 or 8 years, we've had one of the best records, without the most money. With trading away players every year, whether it's Burns or Hader or Devin or Willie. I mean, that's the way it's going to have to be, and we still find a way. So it's something special about what these guys commit to, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
When you look at all the offseason news, the Dodgers, the Mets, they have salaries that are greater than small countries. The Brewers, can you beat those guys?
Of course we can. We have in the past, and we can again. But we got to take care of our house. We can't worry about what they're doing. We got to take care of our house, and we got to play a certain way. We have to be uncommon, and that fits. Uecker was uncommon, so I think it really fits.
Is that the new phrase? Instead of undaunted, is it uncommon this year?
No, I think we never can lose things that are real and genuine. Undaunted was genuine. Win tonight is genuine. We'll always be around that. But having an uncommon mindset, maybe that's something new. I don't know. We had one last year. Maybe we didn't mention it that way, but we're going to continue.
So we'll see what comes out of spring training or early in the season to see if an undaunted arises again. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, you have to remain undaunted in our business. You really do. Because it can beat you up pretty good.
Or undaunted if you're, I don't know, sitting in Milwaukee where it's a cold wind advisory. And guys, Pat Murphy thought it was 9 degrees today, and I told him, oh no, it's been a lot colder than that earlier today. So you're here to warm us up.
I like it. I like it.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thanks.
My
Good luck this season. We'll be hanging out the next 2 days with you, so
thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, back to you.
Yeah, undaunted. That's what we are here in the freezing cold. Got to ask you, people trying to get warm. Game's just a few days away, but have you run into any Wisconsinites, people that are making this maybe a week-long trip?
We ran into so many Wisconsinites today, and we're going to share some of their stories at 9 and 10. Also, a really interesting story from Brewers owner Mark Antanasio, who told me that Bob Uecker almost hung up the microphone 20 years ago. So we'll talk about that story tonight, too. A lot of interesting stories come out of spring training, a lot of interesting stories to follow throughout the next few days that will be here, luckily in the warmth of Phoenix, Arizona.
All right. We'll look forward to all your reports, Ben. Thank you so much.